Realized I'm mute again. It's not a very flattering look for me, apparently. Silly webcam. I forgot to check it as I had so much going on before I got on to stream tonight. For some reason, when I tried to export the video and publish it to YouTube, for some reason I'm getting a pop-up saying, "Are you sure you want to do this? You know, what's your login and all this stuff?" And I'm like, "Didn't we do this already? Why are you bugging me with this already?" So now I had to repeat all that and try to get it to work, and I finally did. So, of course, that meant I had to skip a couple of my checks here because I've been, checking some other stuff here as well. Mainly this Psi-5 Trading Company. So first of all, welcome everybody. Glad to be here. Happy Sunday evening. I've had a good weekend. It's been a good weekend for me. I hope it's been a great weekend for you. I'm going to start going through this as we talk a little bit here. So what we're going to do, we're going to play Psi-5 tonight. I went back and looked at the first time I did this. We did do the Zipoaga run. I'm going to try and do it again because the last time we did this, we only got 3% of the cargo. This time I want to try and get at least 4%. How about that? So here we go. This time I'm going to take a breather and take a good hard look at all of the candidates and try and evaluate it to see if I can find the best fit. Let's see. Expert on the cannon, good with the missiles. Fearless, aggressive, and precise. Quick reactions, has a passion for combat. Is loner, poor communicator. Okay, so Boris isn't bad. I could use him either on the cannons or the missiles. Q6D, cool in most situations, communicates clearly. Superior on the blaster. Inexperienced, uses program responses, blah blah blah. So he's not very experienced. Yila, looks like Grimace. Let's see, dude, top rated on missiles and battle thermos. He's good with blasters. Can't handle stress. That's not a good thing. How is it that you're a defender of Glork during local wars for 110 years and you can't handle stress? Anyway, let's see what Al has to say. Bullseye Zod. Expert on the blaster and the thermos, wizard on the cannon. He's terrible with missiles. He's hot-tempered. Professional, strong leader, tactical and technical. Single, cool under pressure. I don't like the rebellious side of him, really. Schoolard. So he's good on the detonator? What the heck is that? Missiles on the cannon. That's actually a good fit, because I do like missiles and cannon. They tend to, power-wise, they go well together. So, quick and precise, wide range of body temperature tolerance. Poor stress reaction, that's bad. Grollo. Not very well self-motivated, that's a problem. I kind of think Boris might be the best fit for what I'm looking for here. I want somebody who's self-motivated, fearless. I want him to be aggressive and precise. I do want quick reactions. He seems to be good in battle. He's good with the cannon, good with the missiles. I think I'm going to go with Boris this round. Let's try him out. Alright, so scanning. We just need people who are good under stress here. Doesn't take commands well, can't handle stress well. Alright, you're out. Fizo. I don't need weak performer and tracking lock. I need somebody who's really good with it. Reacts well under pressure. That's a plus for him, though. Hey, hello, Zaldra. How you doing, man? I am doing great today. I hope you are doing well. Blustan. Can't handle stress. Not good. Nargo was my last navigator, or I'm sorry, scanner. Let's see. Been doing better? Okay. I guess that's good? Or have you been better? I hope you're doing better. Let's put it that way. Let's see. This one, she's okay with the info scanner. She's good with tracking lock. Responds well under stress. That's good. We need well under stress. Churglick. Nervous. Flush doesn't work quickly under pressure. That's no good. Mike. Mike of Morgon. Distracted easily. Poor with the new info scanners. I think I'm going to stick with Nargo again. Let's put her on the crew. Navigation department. KLG 7A. We had Tegra last time. Have you played any more Star Wars Empire? I have. I think I recently played it like not too long ago, and I just captured. What was it? We just captured Sullust on that one, which is the key to getting, at least in early game or mid game, for the Rebels anyways, getting the Mon Cal cruisers. So now that I've got that, if I can build up the base and hold it, I think I'm in great shape to start building Mon Cal cruisers and just start farming them out to all the systems that I own. That to me is the end game right there. Once you can get a Mon Cal cruiser on every one of your systems to defend the base, whatever it may be, whatever size it may be, you'll go a long way towards holding it or at least causing a Pyrrhic victory for the enemy, and that's really what I aim for. Once I can do that, it's just a matter of, slowly taking over the rest of the galaxy. Let's see, KLG 7A. Poor at evasive maneuvers. I'm not crazy about that. I do want somebody that's really good at evasive maneuvers and works well under pressure. Tegra is inexperienced, rated expert in evasive maneuvers, quick and cool in stress situations. I think she's the leader right now. I don't know if Nick's gonna do it. He's frail. It's not very good. Expert at evasive maneuvers, good listener to community, seems to be reliable and loyal to current mission. Yeah, I don't know how well he's going to work under stress here. The reason why I'm looking for people who can work well under pressure is because that is actually a factor in the game. I actually did a little bit more research on this game and found out that there is something to being able to put your crew in the right situations, Best quadrant risk analyzer in the business, good evasive navigator, extremely frail. I don't think you're going to work out. Wrong zag. Amu. Let's see what you got, bud. Mr. Amu Scump. I love the name. Slow response time. That's not great. Cool attitude. Rugged. Communicates well with crew members. Yeah, I don't know about that. What about Yanks? I love the fact that he drives the ship with his nose. Quick with both natural judgment and both body reactions to stressful situations. Good at evasive maneuvers. I think I'm going to stick with Tegra again. We'll go with her. Let's see. Engineering, we got Craven. Passive by nature and clumsy in stressful situations, not good. Wilfo. Frail. Good under stress, though. He's loyal, his telepathic skills. Programming and device. Maybe. Anthony is, let's see, worrisome in stressful situations. That's probably no good. Fleet Gronk was the guy we had last time, I believe. He's usually pretty good. Very resilient, loyal, and very serious about his job. Keeps himself. Shima. Doesn't like risky or stressful situations. You're out. How about VX4? It's kind of slow. Top stress handling ability. Tough choice. I think I'm going to go Flea Gronk again. Here we got, I think we went with T3XR9. Interrupted or hurried. Doesn't like high-risk missions. Well, okay, you're out. Anxie. How about T3XR9? Not self-motivating. That's a drawback. Reliable and loyal, very friendly, hardworking, and precise, though. Wolfgang! What do you got, bud? Keeps himself not a community, doesn't like high-risk assignments. Oh. Don't think Hank is going to work out. Riblo. Let's see. Precise, reliable work. Works well with peers. Very good source for contraband. Interesting. Looks like somebody off... I just noticed that about him. It looks like there's somebody off screen handing him a tool or something. That's crazy. I love that. Brew? Aggressive and on his nature, works very hard as a good leader and coordinator. Swiglets. Old enemy acquaintances who seem to track his whereabouts. Performs well in stressful situations, though. I think I'm going to stick with T3X. Alright, so now I think I have to change the diskette over. I apologize if this breaks. I forget which diskettes I'm supposed to use on this. So let's see if we can make this work here. Let's attach that one. And I think I'm supposed to just let it go here. So again, if this does not work, I will quickly reboot it and see if we can make this happen. So while we're waiting for this, just a quick recap on my weekend. I finally have my truck, and I'm surprised at how happy I am. Yes, happy I am at having a truck. For those who have been following along with me, I have. It's been about 25 years since I've last had a pickup truck, and I remember how much fun and how much I enjoyed having a pickup truck back then. And it's since then, family and life not necessarily got in my way, but family and life came along, and I had to make adjustments to be able to haul my family places, you know. And I certainly don't regret the choices because, again, we definitely made a lot of good memories between having minivans or having SUVs, whatever. I've gotten a lot of good mileage out of the vehicles I have had. And I'm not one to trade or change vehicles frequently. I tend to sorry, a little gas here. I tend to keep my vehicles after I pay them off and, try and get the most out of them I can, if I can. So now that I'm at this point in my life where I can afford a pickup truck and I can, I'm in a good position lifestyle wise that I don't need to be carrying around lots of people. I was able to find something that did scratch the itch, so to speak. I'm extremely happy about it. And I hope for anybody out there who's watching and sees this, I hope you are able to find the type of vehicle, if assuming you have a vehicle, I'm assuming you're able to find one, find the type of vehicle that makes you as happy as I feel right now about having a truck. I don't know how to explain it. It's just there's lots of little things that I enjoy about it, like the way it starts, the way a truck starts is different than how like a normal car will start. And like, from a typical, like say, Honda Civic or, Toyota Camry or something like that, versus, a pickup truck versus a van versus an SUV, the type of engine matters and such. All of that matters and the sound that it makes when it starts is definitely a different sound, and it's unmistakable when you're in a truck. You know it's a truck when you're starting it. And that's just one of the little things that I love about, just driving it. I sit higher up off the ground. I'm much more comfortable, in my driver's seat. I have the bells and whistles around me that make it, enjoyable to drive. Um, you got the basic things like you could put your phone through it and you get your music through it. You can do Bluetooth. You can do, all the other little things and sat nav and all that stuff. And it's just, like I said, it's just a comfortable feeling, and it's nice knowing that not only I have this thing now, but I also have something that I want to have. Having the minivan or having an SUV, it was nice. I never really wanted to invest a whole lot of money into any of them. I didn't want to trick them out. I didn't want to put cool things on them or put like, a splashy radio or something like that into them. I just wanted to be able to drive it and let it do its job. I didn't really care. I couldn't get emotionally invested into those vehicles necessarily. With this, though, it's different, and I enjoy it. I want to start tricking out this truck a little bit. Do the little things that I want to do to it. It's like a toy, but it's a big toy, obviously. But it's that's the best way I can really explain it. It's something you want to tinker with. It's something you want to tailor to what your tastes are. And everybody probably has that sort of interest in their life, whether it's a vehicle or um, whether it's a vehicle or it's like a computer or it's a passionate craft or hobby or something like that. Whatever it may be, people want to you know put their love and their care into that thing, whatever it may be. And I hope everybody has something like that. Um, it's one of those little things that helps you keep going in life. When you have a passion, when you have a dream. I remember there's a lot of things, a lot of times I felt when I didn't have that dream. I was so far away from that dream. Um, there were days where I didn't, like I'm more of a daydreamer for the most part. I like to daydream, and I remember there were times where I just couldn't mentally because I was so depressed and I was so down. Um, and now that I'm, in a good state, obviously I can dream again, and I sense that from people sometimes, like when they can't dream or when they, are having a hard time to do that. That's when you really want to help and try to bring people out of that funk a little bit. It's tough. It really is tough. It's not a quick fix, unless of course you got like tons of money you can throw at things. That's I hate to say money fixes everything because it doesn't, but it can certainly help a lot, and it can help people find the things that they need to find to improve or better themselves in life. Okay, so we are here. Let me just set up real quick here. I do have like a little mini cheat sheet I'm going by here, so bear with me. BAFCDE is what we want to do. Alright, it's going to take me a little while to get back to this BAFCDE. Alright, so let's go ahead and prepare for departure. Let's look at engineering, display power priorities, BAFCDE. The emergency battery is getting charged. Show me the status of that, please. Alright, so it's charging. That's the shuttle that usually comes by in the beginning there. Display that again. BAF CDE. Yeah, so the emergency battery is still charging right now. I need to make sure that's going. So let's start ranking the power priorities. B goes to priority 1. A goes to 2. BAF, the shield battery, has to go to 3. And then, yeah, so here's the problem. See, I've got the emergency batteries only at 39 seconds. I want to bring that up a little bit. Rank E to priority 5 for now, and then we'll bring the scanners back online. Scanning says this. Okay, good. So navigation, we're going to take a display the possible courses, and we're going to try and go full port or full starboard. Doesn't show the risks so far, so we want to look at. We're gonna go try and go full starboard, I think, because I believe that's gonna be the least. Let's go accelerate to 1 standard maneuvering for now. We're gonna bring up the speed in a little bit. I need to see the risks first. We don't have it because of the scanning, I imagine, but let's accelerate to. Let's try and go 8. Let's go all the way out as fast as we can. And we're going to keep an eye on the emergency batteries at 51 seconds. I think we're going to lose it there because of all the power we're throwing. Yeah, we're throwing it all at the engines right now. And the most we're getting is speed 3. Yeah. Alright, so they say to go that way. I don't know if I want to do it this way here. So the guide says BAF CDE is the ranking that we want to use. I don't know. We got company here. Let's nav accelerate to 2 using evasive maneuvering. Yep, we're getting fired on here. Status. We need to get ranks here. We got engineering display. What do we need to do? We need to flip-flop that. Rank D to priority 5. Start scanning that thing. Repairs, how are we looking? None so far. How are we looking? We looking... Oh. Examine B, priority 1, please. Lock onto that thing. Weapon, fire at will. Oh, I forgot to disable things. Crap. They're good at cannons. Oh, okay, great. You're done. So we want to disable blasters and thermals for him, I think. Nav, accelerate to standard maneuvering. And let's go see engineering status. We're gonna disable power priorities to the blasters and the thermos. So that's F and H. That'll get us a little more power, because we don't really need those. Let's see, engineering status. Oh, that's that. Display power priorities. We should be okay here. Let's go. See anything on the scanner yet? No. So nav, accelerate fast as you can. Let's go. Let's see how much we can get out of this. So the engines are taking a bit, so we're getting partial now. We're at speed 4-5 thanks to canceling those weapon systems. Because we don't really want Boris to be firing with blasters or thermals because he's not great at them. You got the missiles, you got the cannons. Fire at those, you know. How are we looking? Are we on time? We don't have risk yet. We're late, whatever it is. All right, we're gonna have to change our engineering priorities if we really want this to work. We're gonna put the engines at top, and then we'll move them back down to 4 later. Of course, now we have no scanners, but whatever. Oh, we have more company coming. Full speed, though. We're not going to be able to scan them, which is fine. They're going to fire at us. Just about everybody fires at us on this game. So we're just going to have to kind of just go as fast and as far as we can. We'll slow down eventually, and we'll lock onto them here. That's a shuttle. Just waiting for somebody to fire at us, really. I do enjoy this game. This is a fun game. I really wish I could get a remake of it. Looks like it's 2 shuttles. Oh, now we got a third person out in the mix here. All right. Navigation status. How are we looking? We're actually doing all right on time. Showing up slightly early. Why don't you accelerate to... I don't want to get too many enemies on the screen here. I know we've got one of them. Yep, there we go. Why don't you go 2 to evasive. And scan, examine, target D, priority 1. Examine E, priority 2. We're going to change this up a bit. Engineering, display power priorities. What is it now? Engines need to drop down. Rank engines to priority 4. That gets everybody back where they were. Boris, man, you are on fire, man. Look at you go. Weapons. Fire at will. Use the cannons on E, priority 1. And let's check our repairs. Nothing. We're doing good, man. I'm surprised. Examine C priority 2. Why not? Just in case that's something we need to kill. It's got a lock on him. It is a shuttle. Okay, scan. Whoops. Cancel examination of C. We have permission to fire on the Waskell if he ever moves in range. That little chicken. There he goes. Get him. Nice. Nav status. We're probably late here again. Yep. Let's go ahead and push it to 8 standard. And engineering rank. That's priority 1. Push it all the way up. Good start, man. I'm surprised how well we're starting here. I feel like we're going to still have some cargo decay if we can't make it there in time. And that's going to happen with the navigation. So as we watch our full starboard path, our ETA is -1. If we can keep it somehow at -1 the rest of the way, we're actually going to get 100% cargo delivery. Oh, we have somebody else here. So let's wait for them to fire on us, I think. Interestingly enough, I saw in the instructions, if you look at the ETA on the right-hand side, that's actually calculated in Earth minutes. So if you ever had to like tell somebody like when you'll be ready, you could typically use that number as a indicator of how much longer you have in the game, assuming you were to travel, keep the traveling going on here. Oh boy, accelerate to 2, or not. Okay, never mind. You did it. You're awesome. Shields are 89%. The power part is the problem here is the shields are not going to recharge. Oh, we got problems. All right, so rank this to, let's see, engine C, priority 4. Drop it down again. Navigation, accelerate to 2 with evasive maneuvering. Okay, you got this. Good, 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 good. Good work. Let's check our status. Oh yeah. Assign 3 to reactor 1, priority 1. What is going on in space out there? I can't tell what that is. Status, we're looking okay here. Nav, accelerate to standard evasive, or standard maneuvering. Engineering, what are we looking at? Gotta charge those shields up fast here. But other than that, I did have a really good weekend this weekend. Got a chance to spend a lot of time with my grandkids. They love the truck and they love riding around with Papa in the truck. Um, Work's feeling, really good. It's been busy, but I've finally been able to kind of assert myself a little bit and become a little bit more productive and useful, I think. Um, which is always a good feeling. Whenever you can feel like you're useful somewhere, that's always a great feeling. So all right, we're at 0. We're going to have a little bit of late time, I think, here, unless we were to switch to full port. Excuse me. We have another visitor here. I'm going to get ready to drop this down to evasive maneuvering here. Excuse me. Moving really fast through space. Oh, now we have 2, and I bet you the other one's going to fire at us first. It's typically the logic that I see in this every time I play this. It's always a second guy on site that just like, boop, I'm going to start firing at you. No matter how fast you go, you can't really outrun them. They manage to get in range. Yeah, there we go. Engineering, rank C to priority 4, and everybody start firing. Get on it. Alright, good. Go get him. You hit him once. Hit him again. I don't know if the Ryblil is going to be friendly or not. He might start firing at us as well. The Zeltoad we know is an enemy. Alright, so cancel examination of H. Cancel I. We know we got target locks on those. Let's just get you ready for the next enemy. Fire at will, cannons at I, priority 1. Keep firing until he's dead. Another thing I didn't do in the last run of this is I didn't use a lot of evasive maneuvers. And I'm trying to change that this time. Because I think evasive maneuvers actually matter in this. How are we looking? How are we looking? Oh, engine 2. My goodness. Let's assign that and get it done. Go! That's a shuttle. Cancel that examination. The Ribalo may still fire at us, but I think for now we're okay. How's our shields looking? They're charging. That's alright. Let's rank this to priority 1. And let's go nav. Accelerate. Give me 8. Give me maximum speed. Ribal still hasn't fired at us, despite being in range. If he turns on us, then we'll cook him or something. I don't know. Well, there we go. That's a problem. We got another unknown. We know that's going to be an issue. And we have 2. Alright, so navigate. Set to evasive maneuvering. Let's set the engineering rank C priority 4. Oh, we got business here. Scanner examine L priority 2. Priority 3. As soon as we have something on the Narvik, I think Narviks are bad. The alien, not the port city of Norway. Krogan. I'm pretty sure Krogans are enemies. I wish I could remember these. Yep, Krogans, Narviks, yes. Give me that so I can remember who's who. And then weapon, fire at will, cannons at the Narvik, priority 1. And fire at will, cannons at the L, priority 1. This guy's quick, man. He doesn't fool around. I don't see the Ryblils on here, so I'm going to assume they're okay with us. He's still out of range, darn it. How are we looking? Are we recharging our shields? Nice, dude. Rank it. Go. Let's get the heck out of here. Nav, accelerate to 8 standard. Oh, what was that? Something either crashed into us or just shot at us. Oh, oh boy. Okay, we got suddenly a bunch of foes on our screen, so 2 to evasive maneuver. Quick. Scan. Cancel the Ribalo. You don't need to scan that anymore. Start scanning, everybody. Let's go. Good work. Good work. Okay, we're fine. We're gonna be fine. Cannons at N, priority 2. Yep. Or not. Good work, man. At will, cannons fire at P. Priority 1. Take him out. Okay, let's check our repairs. How are we looking? Lost our cannons. Crap. Sign 3. H. Priority 1. Weapons. Wait. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Weapons. Fire at will. Missiles at P. Priority 2. Fire at will. Cannons at O. Priority 3. And I don't know about Q yet. We'll find out. Fire at will. Oh, fire at that Narvik now. Cannons at Q. Priority 3. You got this. More coming. Here we go. Oh boy, we are losing power. Let's get the last droid on that one. Get that going. Holding our own right here, you know. I mean, we're gonna get the bounties, of course. So it'll make up for the cargo we lose. Freaking Boris, man, you are lethal compared to Grollo. Amazing. We have another Narvik there, so we're gonna fire at will the cannons on R, priority 2, if they're in range. How is our status report in terms of power? I should look. Display the power priorities. Getting that. Scanners. We could probably move up one level here. Accelerate to 3 with evasive. Yeah, we're good. We can do 3 with evasive. That'll help a little bit. We're still going to be behind, but that's okay. We can always change course, or we can, you know, come in late if we have to. Come on, dude. Get in range. Oh, got another one. Cancel R. Focus on that one. Let's get a lock on that guy. Another Ryblil, huh? Cancel examination of him then. Got him. Get out of here. Oh, we never got rid of the engines, huh? I should just leave you there then. How are we looking on the repairs? Nice. Status report on the navigation. Now even going full port's gonna make us late. Well, just keep going. As fast as you can. Let's try and shave some time off where we can. Cargo is still 100%, so that's good. I gotta say, this run around this time is much less stressful. I think it has to do with the fact that we've got Boris just lethally killing these guys with precision, and using the evasive maneuvers with Tegra. I think she's doing a lot better job of evading the damage. And we've got company yet again. Let's just see how far we can go before we have to stop. Yep. 3 with evasive. Oh, never mind. You're good. Another target destroyed. I love the smell of melted metal. Boris, weapons, out! Just acknowledging some of the messages coming in. Got another one. Wah, wah, wah. Somehow we're still able to get a lock. That's interesting. He knocks him out again. Look at that. Engineering, display the power priorities. According to this, scanners shouldn't have any power. How are we even able to get a lock? Unless... No. Info scanner is enabled. I don't know how we're getting power to it, though. Like, if we're going full speed, we shouldn't even be able to get a lock on him, I don't think. It's very interesting. I mean, it's working, so I'll take it. I hope people have some good plans for Memorial Day weekend. Obviously, aside from remembering the heroes that have gone before us, of course, we definitely want to take time for that. Most people do take advantage of the 3-day weekend, though, if they are able to. I certainly will be. And we've got company yet again. Dude, why didn't I go with Boris before? He is lethal. I don't even have to get into evasive maneuvers at this rate. Now, I do have a strategy here, which is when we get close, I think I'm going to try and switch over to Shortest Path to see if we can make it there in time. Still got a long way to go, but we're ticking off the parsecs here pretty quickly. 8 at a time, of course. But we are moving. We are doing great here. Everything's looking sharp. No repairs to worry about. Looking good. Oh, we got company. See, she's able to scan it somehow. She's got a lock on him. So now Boris comes in and shoots his few cannon blasts and probably knocks him out. Just in case he decides to not fire at him. Keep firing. Very nice. How's the shields looking? 85%. Not bad. such a different change than what I'm used to with this game, which is I'm frantically trying to repair things while issuing orders to scan and fire weapons and stuff. This is so much more relaxed. I wonder if this is the same way if I were to take the hardest mission, you know? We took a hit there. Let's see if we're okay. No repairs required. Fire at will. Cannons X. Keep firing. Don't stop. Oh, now we're taking a hit. Alright, we got somebody repairing at least. That's good. Lost a little speed there. Very nice. Let the sound effects catch up. I bet you I can make a turn-based version of this. We're gonna have to slow down on these, I think. Unless Boris can knock him out real quick again. Took a bit of a hit there. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Sign 3 to O, priority 1. Oh boy. Sign 3 to R, priority 2. We're going to go down to evasives here. Hold on. Nav, take us to accelerate 3. Whoops. I think they might have taken them all out. Nope, maybe not. Repair, sign 3 to Q. Assign 3 to the missile systems, just in case. Assign 1 to the blasters. Don't really care about that. Are you locking on the people? No, you're not. Come on, let's go. Take them out. Come on, Boris. Oh boy, we're in trouble here. We might have to stop. Let's see. Oh, fire at will, cannons at him as soon as possible. Fire at will, cannons, this guy too. How's our repairs looking? Oh yeah, let's stop. Full stop. I want to clear the screen here. Get me 3 on reactor 2. Assign 1 to life support. Assign 1 to the robo-droid. Assign 3 to tracking lock. And assign 3 to that one. He took them all out. That's good. Status report on the scanning. Radar is clean. We should be able to just get going here. We had shields all the way up yet? Shield battery is not recharging. Why? Is it a reactor? It's probably a reactor. Nope. That doesn't make any sense. Why is our shield battery not recharging? That's weird. Everything should be charging right now. Oh. Why is it at 0? Is it dead? Doesn't make any sense. How is that possible? Oh, wait. Now we've got charge. That doesn't make any sense. I didn't see anything that was related to the shields in the damage report, and now suddenly we're okay? That's interesting. All right, well, we do need to kind of charge up a little bit, don't we? Yep, I know everything's repaired. Trying to get that shield battery up as fast as possible. I don't want to go in there with only like 10% shields and then suddenly get hit. Hey, Foxfire, how are you, man? I'm having a grand old time here. Now, status. Where are we looking? Don't know. We've got a risk of 5 to full starboard, which is good. Tired a bit, but okay. I hear you, man. So one of the things I didn't mention about, getting a truck and stuff is I'm also taking my old vehicle and having my daughter take that one over. And as a part of that, I spent most of the weekend cleaning it out, rotated the tires on it because it was due for that, just checking everything out on it, just minor maintenance stuff. There's not a ton of miles on that vehicle, and I want to try and keep it so that it's in great shape. She can drive it for a while. Hopefully, keep it for a long time. It is paid off, so, no harm in that. All right, we're almost ready to rock here. Let's do this. Display the power priorities. Looking good. All right, nav, get ready. Let's go. We should have enough. Let's go. Standard procedure here. Launch. Nav, display the status. How are we looking? All right, we're still a little behind. I think what I'm going to try and do, like I said, is, getting towards the end here, I want to try and go short path if I can, and just make a beeline to it and see if I can survive long enough. Of course, now we're late no matter what we do. So the strategy is going to be trying to stay at speed 8 as much as possible here. And we've got visitors. No problem. As long as she can get a lock. Yep, just got a lock. Let's see if these guys come firing at us. Oh, yeah, this is a problem. We've got trouble. Apparently we've got damage, too. Get it fixed faster. You have a schedule to keep. This dude is lethal, man. You can calculate, like, his shots per kill based on this chart, man. And he's just, like, shredding everybody compared to Grollo. How is the cargo's still at 100%, so I'm waiting to see like when that's gonna start spoiling a little bit. Remember, last time we only made it there with 3% cargo. I want to try and do much better than that. I think we'll be okay if we can maintain what we're doing here. And we've got more company. Get ready to fire as soon as you lock on. What you got? There they go. Blast the crap out of them. Let's check and see what we got hit with. Thermosystems. Assign 3 to that. Get that repaired right now. Nice job. Knowing what I know now of this mission, I think I probably could have taken, like, course D, gone to full port. It would have shaved a little time off, and if we could have maintained a higher speed with Boris just killing everything in sight, I think we might have been in decent shape to get there with that one. Get ready to fire at this dude. Oh, we have issues here. Who are we firing at? Yep, it's gonna be you. And we're gonna have to slow down again, I think. Unless Boris can knock this guy out fast. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to slow down. Nav. Go to 3 with evasive. Get our scanning going again. We have nothing going on here with scanning. Come on. Start locking on everybody. Weapons. Fire at will. Cannons at G, priority 1. Fire at will. Cannons H, priority 2. Fire at will. Cannons J, priority 3. We have shields up at least. We're okay there. Check our repairs here. Assign 3 to A, priority 1. Assign 1 to the blaster, because we don't really care about that as much. We might need the missiles, however. Oh, it's a Scront. We're going to have to take him out, too. Fire at will. Cannons at Scront, priority 3. Don't care if he's friendly. Kill him. He will fire on us eventually. See? Got the bounty on him. Good work. Of course, now we just lost all our shields. That's not good. What happened there? Reactor 1. Give me 4 on that one, please. Assign 3 to that one. Navigation life support. It's necessary. We have shields back. Shield battery needs to recharge yet again. Heck with it. I think we're going to run for it. Set across her nose, not up it. Full speed ahead! What's going on, Nokara? About 10 minutes from finishing this, more or less. Oh boy, what's going on here? How is Florida treating you, my friend? Oh, we're starting to lose cargo. Crap. Nice. Nav, accelerate. Let's try and do 4 evasive maneuvering here. Let's try and keep everything moving along here. Must be hot down there, isn't it, Nokara? I mean, it's warm up here. It's not, like, terribly warm. This dude's lethal. Too many work events and the conference isn't even officially started. Oh my. Oof. So we are starting to lose cargo now, which is a problem. Good cheat in those situations. Not far off, actually, you know. Almost there. Throw it at him. This dude right here that you see on my screen is my hero. Friggin' Boris, man. You are a cold Vulcan here. Cold, stone cold Vulcan killer. Amazing. I'm gonna say he looks Vulcan. He's actually some other race, but let's see. Engineering. What are we looking at here? Batteries. Yeah, shield battery's looking terrible right now. Not much we can do there. Oh, might as well assign all 6 Robodroids to the Robodroid 2. Fix that thing fast. It is quite warm, but right on the beach. Hoping to get to tiptoe into the Gulf, but almost no free time. Oh my goodness. That's like, why would you do a work conference like that? Like, why would a company do that? Every company's got to understand that, like, when you go to a tropical location of some sort, or even some sort of a semi-exotic location like Vegas or Florida or California, people are going to want to see some sights, man. 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., that's just brutal. I feel for you, man. That's just, I've never heard of that. That is brutal. Note to all companies, let your employees enjoy themselves every once in a while. They will stay loyal to you, they will work harder for you, and they will be less likely to leave you if you treat them right. It's common sense, man. It's not very common. Got allergies these past couple weeks, man. It's just been throwing me off a little bit. I'm not taking any medication for it, but I know my sinuses are all messed up. That's why I'm sniffing and stuff. You know, I was having a hard time clearing my nose, but surviving, getting through. Really got nothing to complain about. Really, I'm living great right now. I'm happy. Happy with the truck. Happy with work again. Feel like I'm actually productive and useful there. Looking forward to a nice little trip this weekend coming up. Hopefully that's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling it right now. Thanks, man. It feels nice. It's got the bells and whistles that I like, you know, and that was what I was looking for. I had a list to kind of narrow things down what I was looking for in a truck. Besides like cabin room and all that stuff, it absolutely has that engine sound, just like Foxfire's. It's almost identical. And you know, people may make fun of me of this, but honestly, it's true. There's nothing like the sound of a truck when it starts, as opposed to like any other vehicle. You know, you can tell it's got that deeper starter sound, I guess, is the best way I can put it. Boris, you are stone cold killer, man. All right, we're almost at our destination. We are losing cargo. We're at 93% of our total, so our Grananas are spoiling. But yeah, yeah, you and that EV, baby. Is that still treating you well, by the way? I mean, I assume you're not having any problems with it, right? It seems like just yesterday you got that. .300 range and charging home is amazingly convenient. Nice. First time in over a year. That's funny. We're 2 minutes away from finishing this. Interestingly enough, when you get closer to this thing, all the ETAs turn the same. So it doesn't really matter if you change course. Unless you did it like mid-flight, you know, like halfway through the journey. And it's funny you mentioned the whole gas station thing, Nolkara. Honestly, like when I go on any type of trip or a road trip or, of any distance, going and stopping at a gas station is actually one of the pleasures I enjoy because you get a lot of chances to do like, people watching, just to see all the different people coming in. It's just very interesting to me. We are just about there. Wish we could have stopped for a gas station on this journey here. I enjoy it though. I like all the different people, going from this place to that place. Your mind starts thinking about like, where's this person going? Where are these folks going? And what are they? What's going on in their lives that they're dressed up like this or they're doing that? And checking out the vehicles that they're driving and all the stuff they pack into the vehicles and how they pack them. And it's just a nice, interesting slice of Americana, I guess. Yes, you can meet a lot of interesting characters on the road. Some are very, very like friendly, very helpful. Others are just kind of out there, but no matter what, it's what makes life great, in my opinion. One more minute here, and then we're gonna land. We'll see what we wind up with for about 90. We'll probably wind up with 89%. Oh, 90% cargo. Here we go. Look at that. Okay, so you have the initial cargo cost, it looks like, which is I think about 1.8 million. You have your mission reward, like if you did it 100% perfect, it would be 30 million in, with 100% cargo delivery. So the fact that we lost 10% of it tells me that we lost 3 million credits or dollars in that. So that's included in the cargo cost. So 3 million plus the 1.8 million of the initial purchase, I guess, of the Grananas. So yeah, even with that, you still made like, it would have been what, 27 minus 4.8, 23.2, maybe 22.2. And then you add the 6.5 million in bounties that we just collected, of just assassinating everybody. There's nothing on the radar here. Nothing. No examinations. Nav's looking good. Engineering showing everything looking good. Repairs looking good. Banana-shaped grenades. I don't know, man. It just called them Grananas. I wish it would show the picture of Boris, man. He was just like just the lethality of this guy. He would shoot just a few shots and boom, he would kill something. Like the Krogan we faced. He got, it shows you the kills were like missiles, blasters, cannons, and thermos. Almost everything was a cannon shot because that's the way I wanted it. He favors that. Where they talk about the apple grenades, yeah. But this dude was just lethal. Like 4 shots, 1 kill. 6 shots, 1 kill. He fired 65 shots at Narvik's, got 5 kills. 6 shots at a Scrant, 1 kill. Um, Unknowns, there were 292 shots. He still got 27 kills out of that. 2 shots with a thermo, 1 kill. Like, this guy was lethal. And I love it. I mean, that's just what you want with a weapons officer. Just get out there, fire your shot if you got a lock, and don't worry about it. Just move on to the next target. So, all right. So, I think what I'm going to try now here, since I have a little bit of time left. Let's see. If I quit, that's going to take me back to the beginning, I think. Replay. It's going to probably restart this thing, isn't it? It's not going to start me back at the beginning, is it? It's just going to restart the mission to do Grananas again. Just going to wait for this for a moment here, and then I'll probably have to reset and reload. Yeah, I could probably come up with a turn-based version of this. It wouldn't be like I'm not a programmer by any stretch. I can't create video games unless I have like a toolkit to work with or something, which I could probably come up with, but time, of course, is a big issue here. I I could see myself doing this in like an Excel spreadsheet, just like I'm thinking about crafting another game of crafting in a spreadsheet form first. You can do turn-based things that way, though, just little macros and things like that. That's kind of where my programming expertise lies, is in Visual Basic for applications, they call it. I'm tired of waiting for this. Let's go. Warp. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it just put me right back to this, didn't it? Yeah, okay, so let's, I'm gonna have to restart this. Quite familiar for your work, huh? Alright, bear with me here. I'm gonna reload this. I'll try and speed this up with warp. Alt-W here. Excel programming models, yes. Excel is my friend, man. I've done a lot of good stuff with Excel over the years. I've done macro type automation in terms of like testing, even doing it like so you could, screen scrape and capture data from it, stuff. It's been a lot of fun. All right, we're gonna do the quick nucleark one here. See, there's the Grananas, by the way, if you were looking for that. There are Preblix on Splytux. That's going to be a longer mission. I don't have time for that. I'm going to do a quick one with Kozar 7 and see if I can run it at 100%, like get every bit of cargo in. We're going to take the same crew because they worked out really well last time. Here I thought Boris or Grollo was the best one out of all these. Turns out Boris is really like top notch, man. All right, got to change the disc here again. Let's do that. We will accept that. Let's do a quick warp again. Load this thing up. So now the question becomes, do I take the outside route again to see if I can get the 100%, or do I try and take a more direct route, risking the damage potential? I kind of think I want to go the direct route. Like, take it head on. Let's accept all the enemies. Let's see how well Boris can do. You know? I think we're going to try that. We're going to go over the direct route, see how fast we can get there, get the 100% cargo in if we can, stop if we have to, make our repairs, but ultimately just like blast straight on through. Here we go. Alright, so first thing we need to do is engineering status report. We're charging right now. Everything's charging up. Power priorities. Shield battery needs to move up. So rank B to priority 1. B, A, C, D, E, F? No. It was B, A, F, C, D, E. That's right. Let's rank F, priority 3, C, D, E. So I was going to rank C to priority 1. That looks good. Status report real quick. We must get going, I know. Nav. Rank A to priority 1 and just accelerate the crap out of it. Go! Show me a status report. Yeah, get that RETA, get that in the negatives as far as we can. Alright, keep an eye on the scanners. Oh, we gotta fix something here. Hold on. Status. We have to cancel power to the. I'm gonna cancel to it the thermos and cancel it to the blasters. I could cancel to the missiles as well. I like having a secondary weapon system though, just in case the cannons go out for any reason. I'd like to be able to have a fallback where Boris is good on the missiles and good on the cannons, so we're going to try and keep those enabled. Looks like we have company here. We'll see what happens there. Examine B priority 1, cancel scanning of the scout. As long as she can get a missile lock, it doesn't really matter what we face, we'll just shoot it. Uh-oh. I'll try and get to that one if you can. In fact, send that to priority 1. Aha! The lasting tables have turned. Now I must kill you till you die. Check our repairs. Nothing required. Get him. You keep the same crew between missions. It's the same crew choices no matter which mission you pick. So you can pick any of the 5 from each station. It's all the same crew. They all have the same ability. Well, not the same abilities, but they have their own specific capabilities, strengths, and weaknesses. So it's just a matter of like, what strategy do you like the most? You know. Me, I like the ones that are cool under pressure and are good at certain things. Like, I like when a weapons officer is good at missiles, because that seems to be the lowest power priority on the ship. I also like, for example, the navigator who can do great evasive maneuvers. Everybody else, I like them have them like great under stressful situations, so that when we are like facing a humongous amount of fire coming at us, they all stay cool under pressure and they're just knocking things out. So why aren't you firing? Kill him. We may have to slow down here for a moment. Cool, calm, and collected. Critical stuff indeed. Yes. All right, we're gonna slow down. Nav, accelerate to 4 with evasive maneuvering, please. Examine E, priority 3. We have company, weapons, fire at will, cannons at D, priority 2. Will, cannons, E, priority 3. Up, and then we're going to fire at cannons, priority 4. And just for the heck of it, throw missiles at them too. That way, if the cannons fail for any reason and they get destroyed, he can still fire with the missiles. It'll auto-cancel the orders as enemies get destroyed, so we're good there. No damage. Shields are looking, they're looking meh, but they are recharging. That's good. Come on. Why aren't you shooting? You don't have a target lock? Why do you not have a target lock yet? Come on. What are you waiting on? Alright, now you're shooting that guy. Good, good, good. Ugh. Examine G, priority 2. Go. How's our power priorities looking here? Emergency battery's not charging. We don't have a lot of power to the scanners, but they can at least lock on. Still getting hammered here, though. Charge those shields up. Shields at 20%. No! Alright, good job. Hit this dude now. Come on. Fire at will. Cannons. H. Priority 1. Kill him. Go, Boris. Come on. I've been hyping you up this entire stream. Don't let me down. Alright, shield power, we're at 20% right now. It's not great. How's our status looking? We are technically ahead of schedule here, but I think I want to move even faster. Jump it. Let's go. We're not going to charge the shields all the way up. Now, just as soon as I do that, this is what happens. Hopefully Boris can take him out quick. 40% shield battery here. Come on, Boris, take him out quick. The thing to remember, too, about this game is your weapons officer, more often than not, if something like this happens, like your scanner person will lock onto a target, right? And then once they lock onto the target and you determine it's a foe, your weapons officer will fire up to 10 shots usually at that foe. But then they may stop. They may not follow it up. And if that happens, you kind of have to like remind them, hey, we're at war here, kill them. Like this, you know? I, priority 1. Fire at them. He's out of range right now with the little AO there on the screen. O means outside range. I means inside range. P means like the position. You know, they're either port, starboard, fore, or aft. Oh, we gotta kill this guy too. Let's fire at J, priority 3. We're gonna stop here. Nav, accelerate to stop. just come to a stop for now. Let's fix everything. Examine K, priority 3. Examine 4. Uh-oh, we got problems here. Status. Assign 3 to G, priority 1. Assign 3 to F, priority 2. Dear gunners, please kill the people shooting us, right? Sometimes you gotta remind them, you know? Well, we don't have a robo-droid. We're just gonna have to sit with those two for now. Assign 3 to 4 shield, priority 2. Assign 3 to the port retros. Assign 3 to the missile systems. And then just assign 6 to D. And he stopped firing, didn't he? There. Fire at will. Cannons at that Zeltode now. Before he kills us. Scout, hold your fire on that one. Scan, cancel examination of L. Examine M. Take care, Foxfire. Thanks for joining me, man. Alright, we're getting repaired. Engineering's looking okay. We're recharging our shields. We're losing time, unfortunately, but we're okay. Xantog. Weapons status. What's the bounty on those? Xantogs? Yep, they're there. Start firing then. See, if they show up as on the list here and you know it's a Xantog or a Zeltode or something, even if they aren't firing at you and they show that they're friendly, you can still fire at them, you know? It's not going to hurt you in the slightest. Which target is this? I don't want to shoot the scout by accident here. And I always tell them to fire at will instead of firing just X number of shots. Fire at will means just keep shooting until it's destroyed. You know, see, fire at will. And it's nice that they put at will right as the one choice there, so you don't have to move to it. It's like hit the button again. What do you want to fire? What target? And that's that. You know. After a while, you kind of get used to the whole like moving and clicking the keys and stuff, so you know exactly what you're looking to do. Oh, I don't want nav. I want engineering. Are we fully recharged yet? Nice, we are. Let's see, nav, accelerate, get up to 8 again. Get out of here. And show me how much time we lost. Not bad. Still ahead of schedule. Can you run out of bullets? No, you cannot. You cannot run out of ammo. That's the one thing you are assured of with this one. And it looks like we have more company. It looks... Yeah, here we go. Well, go ahead and lock on to the next one. Fire at will. Oh, we got more company. Lovely. N. Priority 1. Go kill that thing. We're going to have to stop again. Accelerate to 4 with evasive. I want to try and keep moving in the right direction here. Scan, examine P, examine Q, get on it. At will, cannons, who's first? Oh, yes, kill him. Fire at will, cannons, Q, priority 2, go get him. Another one, jeez. Examine R, priority 3. Examine S, priority 4. Get locks on. Oh my goodness, so many targets. Gonna have to come to another stop, I think. Yeah, we're looking okay though. Like, we've got power, we've got shields. Horus, why are you not firing? You're not firing at P for some reason. Fire at cannons at P. Priority 1. Fire at will cannons at R. Priority 3. Why not? Fire at will cannons S. Priority 4. We're going to come to a stop here. Nav. Accelerate. Stop. That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. Great line. So another thing to remember about this game is when you're stopped, your engines do not require any power. So now all that power can go to other systems, you know? Like your weapons, your scanning, your repair, your engineering, whatever. Your shields. And also, when you stop, it's highly unlikely that other ships will come onto the screen. I happen to just trip into letter U, but it should not go past you the longer you stay stationary. Once you start moving, then you'll encounter more enemies. Status on the repairs. Are we looking okay? Force shield needs to get fixed. Let's get that going. And we've got more people attacking us. Oh yes, by all means, let's fire at will cannons at T. And the Flarkin, I believe, is an enemy too. And again, I'm using cannons for Boris because he's good with the cannons. That's his best weapon. I can also use missiles because he's also good at the missiles. Again, it's the character bio as you select them. You kind of understand who's good at what, especially on the weapon system. That's really the most important, I think. And by prioritizing it so they don't have a choice of 4 weapons, if you get them down to 2 like this, it also means that your repairs on the other 2 weapons doesn't really matter. So if the thermos get damaged or the blasters get damaged, I don't care. I can like prioritize that down low, fix other things, you know. How are we looking here? We should be fully charged. Flee Gronk, stop playing Galaga. Let's get out of here. Nav, accelerate. Get out. Scanner shows it's clean. We still got 100% cargo. And again, another thing too, if you notice the shield, underneath it says 4 view, there's a little indicator for my shields. It shows only the fore shield and the port shield are active. The starboard and the aft shields lose power because our shields are only partially powered. If you look at the display of the power priorities, you'll see that as my engines are requiring all the power, my shields are only partially powered. If I were to slow down, I would get more power to the shields, and they would be fully powered, you know? The slower I go, the more power goes to the other things. We have some company here. This is the other problem, is we always get overwhelmed with these targets. How are we doing here? Nav status. And we're getting attacked again. We're still good on time. I want to see if we can keep going as quickly as we can here. Can't eat your cake and have it too. Weapons. Fire at will. Cannons. X. Priority 1. Go. Fire at it. That's what I think that's the best part about this game, is it requires you to manage all these different systems, you know, and to be a kind of, not necessarily a micromanager, because again, you're not firing the guns, you're not navigating the ship, you're issuing orders and making sure everybody stays on task. And it's just being able to quickly react to these things that I love the best. It's just, you know, prioritizing power, prioritizing repairs, prioritizing weapon attacks, and things like that, you know? Well, not only with tracking which way the enemy comes from, that kind of happens. For some reason, when you go full power and you get partial power to the shields, it's always the port and the fore shields stay powered, and the aft and the starboards don't. That's when you get partial power, you know. But it does matter because, like, well, we're gonna have to come to another slow down here. Let's try doing this. I don't want to like lose speed here if I can help it. No, we're gonna have to. Stop. Scan, examine everything. Boris is good. He'll fire at stuff at least. Fire at Y, priority 1. Fire at will, cannons Z, priority 2. It's the screen shaking you can't stand the most here. A, priority 3. Come on! Take him out! Scan, cancel rank, cancel V, so you don't have to mess with that one anymore. Engineering status, what are we looking at? So the pilot is a lefty, got it. Well, the thing you do have to realize, though, is that because the shields are set that way, like, if you suddenly see from the, like, say, the aft view, like we're looking at now, and somebody hits the aft view, and they hit your ship from that direction, you know, there's a good chance that something got damaged. Let's get that repaired. Assign 3 to N. Assign 1 to O. Okay, you're going. Nav, who's still around? Anybody? Just the scout. Okay, nav, accelerate. 8, get out of here. Nav, status. We're still on time. We're still early, which is great. We only have 3 minutes to survive here. Let's see if we can hold out here. What I also find extremely clever about this game is that you've got like a text display on the bottom side, graphic display on the top, but the graphics all mean something. It's not just a mess of garbage like you see in the middle of the screen there. All these little displays actually do mean something if you watch it, you know? Alright, so we got this guy here. If we can knock this guy out. Come on, take him out. Nice! Of course, now we got this dude to deal with. Go back to scan. Examine that one. Priority 1. Just give me a target lock. It's all I need. Yep. That will. Cannon C. Priority 1. Get the lock. Get the lock. Oh, come on. Priority 1 on this one. Get the lock on that one. Good job, Boris. Keep us alive here. Come on. We're not reducing speed here. We are gonna get there on time, darn it. I'm pretty sure we gotta fire at this dude. He looks like an enemy. Oh, for goodness sakes. Scanners, examine, E, priority 2. Is the... I can't read what you're saying there. Is the DS under the... view, the ship health? Oh, that is supply and demand of your power, believe it or not. Alright, will cannons to F, priority 1. Scan, examine, G, priority 2. Lock onto that one. How are we looking? Oh, sign. 3, get to that going. Go, quick. Hit the starboard retros and starboard shields. Quick. No! Oh, come on! No! Stop! Oh, we made it! As they're shooting at us, we made it into the dock. 100% cargo, we did it. 10 o'clock right on the nose, we still made it in. Early bonus, we got an early bonus this time. Friggin' awesome, man. So again, the cargo cost is the cost of the cargo for you to purchase it, so that you can't escape. But everything else, man, we did great. 100% cargo, so we got the full 12 million. We got an early bonus 5.8 million, which I never get that. And the bounties, of course. How was Boris on this one, I wonder? Flying into port under fire, yes. He wasn't as accurate, I think, on this one. He was, let's see, he was roughly, I don't know. He seemed to be a little less accurate this time. No pay gets docked for the needed ship repairs, yeah. Actually, I think it does, but it was currently in middle of repair. I know the last time we played, I think we had a little bit of repair costs. But it doesn't matter now because, again, we just flew in there. There's a line item for it in the bill. It was 0. Yeah, exactly. I think the last game, I think I did have repair costs. I don't remember. It might have been 0.1. It's okay. What matters is we made it in here without issue. I love the fact that we got in there with 100% cargo now. What was firing at us as we flew in? There was two. One guy was firing at us. Engineering showed what? 20% on the shields. We did have the emergency power. Emergency battery is a lifesaver sometimes too. Like if you're in like dire straits and you need like power, like your reactors are shot, your repair droids are trying to repair them, but they're like all taxed out max, and you need power, you flip on that emergency battery, and it will bail you out. You'll get that full power. You'll be able to fire your weapons, fire your scanners, get your locks on, at least clear the battlefield a little bit, so then you can finally get back and repair things. Um, so that can really pull you out of the fire if you need to. But this was fun. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did this and did better than the 3% I did the last time I played this. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I've got a decent strategy now. Next time I do try to play this, it's going to be to try and do the hardest mission and see just how well I do on that one. Space Sunday. So that is going to do it for me tonight. 21st Century Jedi reminding you, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Hope you guys have a strong work week. Get yourself flying into the end of a Memorial Day weekend for us here in the U.S. Um, fins up, bubbles up as always. I will be streaming hopefully Thursday evening, assuming all goes well. What did we say we were going to do? I think we said Wasteland or possibly going back to Pool of Radiance again, or maybe another option. I did find one other option I want to play on. I'm going to keep it for Sunday, for Space Sunday, so I will not play this on Thursday. But so Thursday will be either Wasteland, Pool of Radiance, or maybe a third wild card in there. Maybe Covert Action, maybe something else, whatever I'm kind of feeling like. This coming Sunday for Memorial Day weekend, I will not be streaming most likely. Again, I'll be on my little mini trip here, so I believe I will be out of action Sunday evening. The next time I do play a Sunday, I want to play FTL. FTL is a fun little micromanaging type of game as well, similar to Psi-5, except much more deadly. That game has like on average, yeah, FTL, yeah, on average, that game, the programmer themselves said that you're supposed to play it through, and like 9 times out of every 10, you're probably not going to win. It's that 1 time out of 10 that you probably will make it to the end on whatever difficulty you go on. But it is another cool one. It's another nice little outer space management type game. Have I tried it? I've played it. Yes, I have played it. Had a lot of fun playing it too. I have to go back and reinstall it now. But it was, yeah, I've played it. I've got some experience with it. So I am going to try and play that on a Sunday coming up, probably 2 weeks from now. That'll be the next time I play that. So that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Again, thanks for joining me and for flying along with us here. I will hopefully see you guys Thursday evening. So 21st Century Jedi, I am signing off. Take care.